Welcome to the BXG Podcast, the podcast where pop culture and nerd culture meet.
You think it's just going to be barbecue sauce?
Because if you actually read those books, it's just gobbledygook.
I really think clothes should be mandatory.
Speaking of Star Wars,
Captain America.
trailer reaction video. Media Molecule, founded in 2006 and purchased by Sony in 2010. Media Molecule is an art house studio located in Guildford, England, known for making games with an array of creation tool sets. Media Molecule has produced the popular Little Big Planet series and a handful of Sackboy-related projects. However, aside from a small internal team's release of Tearaway in 2013 on the Vita and then later ported to PS4, Media Molecule has not released a full-scale game since 2011's Little Big Planet 2, as Sumo Digital, who has also worked on Sackboy-related projects, including Sackboy's A Big Adventure for PS5 and PS4, helmed Little Big Planet 3, and Media Molecule has been toiling away on Dreams, a game creation engine and toolkit, which was released in 2020 and has been supported since. It is unknown if Media Molecule has anything else in the pipeline besides ongoing Dream support. The four founders came from Lionhead Studios, which they headed the Fable series, and two of the founders released Ragdoll Kung Fu, which was the first non-Valve game ever released on Steam. Kojima noted, Hideo Kojima, the mastermind behind Metal Gear, noted to be modeling his new studio, Kojima Productions, around how Media Molecule has their small, intimate studio, which still develops AAA titles.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, he kind of gives props to that, and Kojima's kind of a big head in the game, so I feel like that gives him a little bit more clout. I mean, if we're clout chasing here, and also, I'm curious to listeners to how you think about this. Dreams is absolutely a game for me. My fellow cohort here doesn't believe so. It's absolutely a game. You pretentious butt. It's a game. How is it not a game?
I would just say that if Kojima is the difference between Kojima and Media Molecule is I don't think Kojima Productions is in danger of being closed anytime soon.
I don't know. So Media Molecule is weird for me, and we'll talk about what is it called, Team Asobi later. But I feel like Sackboy was going to be that PlayStation Picture Boy,
but instead they made Dreams for a decade and a half.
Right. I mean, Dream. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Have you ever played Dreams?
I've seen enough that I don't care to mess with it.
It's impressive, brother. It's impressive. Now, if you just want to call it a tech demo, whatever, but some of the stuff people make in that and that you can play is pretty impressive. So
you can make in it. Show me the game. You make me the game, and then I play the game. Not I make me the game.
You're lazy.
Sure.
You never play with track editors in racing games or level.
I play with track editor and Hot Wheels Unleashed because my son dictates.
Oh,
so I'm just doing what he says.
Oh, of course, because he's in control, right? Not the adult in the room.
Never that.
But about Media Molecule, I mean, one-hit wonders, kind of. It's just Little Big Planet stuff. It's hard to really know what they would do outside of that. They had Tearaway, which was fine, kind of lukewarm. Wasn't terrible, wasn't great, didn't take off. Yeah, so I mean, I think that qualifies it for lower tier too. I mean, the game creation engine that they have and the toolkits that they have available.
Game creation engine, not the game.
But no, we're ranking studios. We're not ranking their gaming capabilities, right? We're ranking them as a value to studios.
I don't think they add any value. Well, how many copies has Dream sold? I bet you hasn't sold more than 500,000 copies. I bet you hasn't even sold that many. 250,000.
I mean, probably it's a niche market. But that also why qualifies it into a lower rung. I believe, but you had them 13, 14.
Yeah, 14.
I have them closer to cracking the top 10.
You're crazy. So in what order, 14 to 11, would you put these four particular studios?
I think if we're starting at the bottom, I think Pixel Opus goes at the bottom. And then I think I feel like Bend is probably next. And then, no, let me take that back. Pixel Opus, and then I would go Sony London, then I would go Bend, and then I would go Media Molecule. That's my 14 to 11. Hit me, brother. What do you got? What do you got?
Media Molecule's last. They haven't released.
It is by far the best-selling studio out of all that, by leaps and bounds.
London's got those filthy casuals, man.
Okay, if you take out just SingStar, Beat Saber 73,
Beat Saber's not. Yeah.
No, I know. But if you take out
SingStar,
yeah. If you take out SingStar, what do they got?
Nothing. But in terms of money made, especially over the last decade, Media Molecule has definitely lost money over the last 10 years. There's no doubt about it.
So do you think it's more of a pet project for PlayStation then to keep them around?
I don't know what it is. I don't know what they saw in Dreams that for a decade they said, yeah, keep fucking that chicken. I don't know. I mean, at some point,
listen, what they do on their free time is none of your business.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I just can't. I feel as though Media Molecule is the studio most in danger of being shuttered at this point. There's no way that they're profitable. They've lost more money than they've brought in over the last decade. They haven't released a full game. You could say what you will about Dreams, but they haven't released a game that you can play since Little Big Planet 2. And they didn't even make Little Big Planet 3. Sumo Digital did. And I don't know what the reception on that was. I know people went wild for the first two Little Big Planets. So they do have that. I guess I would be willing to put them at 13 and put Pixel Opus at the bottom. I think we can agree Pixel Opus is the bottom. It's too small. They only have 2 games, and both of those games were lukewarm at best. So I'm okay with Pixel Opus as 13. Or I'm sorry, 14. But I can't agree to put Media Molecule any higher than 13 because they're just not profitable. Nobody's excited about Dreams. They missed the boat. They should have put it on PC. It should have been a PC thing, like immediately.
Well, the thing with Media Molecule is you have Sackboy's Big Adventure.
Sumo
Digital, right? So it makes you wonder where that doesn't look good, right? That's your baby. Sackboy's your baby. And all of a sudden it's being kind of handed off to somebody else. So it makes you wonder because Media Molecule is a small team, like we talked about.
I think it's like 60 headcount.
Yeah, it's something like that. So it makes you wonder if they are working on something that they just haven't announced and it's taking the whole studio. But I mean, we can't go on ifs and buts. We have to go with what's been released. So, I mean, it's not a good look. I mean, that's why they're on the bottom rung and not in the top 10 for me. But I think, I don't know, I think it's hard to put Bend in front of them. So, agree to disagree, I guess.
Well, we have to come to a consensus.
Do we? How about I just fight you over it?
Huh?
How about I just fight you over it?
You're way more tired than I am right now. I think I'd win.
That's true. I am exhausted because it is almost the witching hour, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is anymore.
I think it's
all right.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what. Because I don't feel confident about it, I will concede to you that I will go with your rankings of that as of now. Even though I do think higher of Media Molecule than you do.
That's fine.
Given the situation, I think it does look a little bit more dire with their main IP being handed off to basically relegate. I mean, Sumo Digital is not that great. So, I mean, being relegated off to them, not a good look. Even though Days Gone was not that great received, I'll say.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I'll bend on that.
You'll bend on it.
Ooh. God,
okay.
I didn't realize.